guys, I'm Laura Vitale. On this episode of Laura in the Kitchen, I cannot wait to share with you this very delicious and easy pasta dish that you are going to love. It's sort of like an Italian zucchini summer squash pasta that I'm just going to top with a little bit of gremolata, which is sort of like a fresh salsa verde. Think pesto, but a little bit more sharp. I'll show it to you. It's so easy and simple. And since yellow squash and zucchini are growing abundantly right now, you want to put them to use. Now, my nonna made this recipe when I was growing up with just zucchini, a clove of garlic, lots of olive oil, parmesan pasta, and some salt. I add the gremolata. Joe and I love it. It just adds such a nice fresh note to the dish, but you don't have to. You can keep it nonna style. You know what I mean? That's the great thing about cooking. You can do what you want. So, I've got some zucchini here. This is a big one, so I just have a little half of it. I'm just gonna slice this up. I've got some summer squash. I've got pasta of your choice. I love this beautiful semolina pasta that I got at an Italian market. Some fresh parsley. You need some garlic. You need olive oil. You need salt. You need parm. You need a little bit of lemon juice. You need some toasted pine nuts if you want. And that's about it. Very easy, very simple. You're gonna love it. Let's get started with the squash. I slice it all pretty thinly. I find that that's just the easiest way to go about it. And I like to use yellow squash. Try not to cut it too thick. You see, that's too thick. You want it thin, okay? And you do need a good amount of olive oil for this, because what makes the dish absolutely delicious, and you cannot skimp it here, is shallow frying the zucchini and the squash. It gives it an incredible flavor, and it also infuses your olive oil, which will in turn coat all of your pasta. You gotta trust me. The old-fashioned way of doing this was just frying up some zucchini is just the way to go. So you might have to do this in batches. Turn the heat up a little tiny bit so that you don't overcrowd the pan, but overcrowding a little bit is fine. See, these are a little bit big, so I tend to cut them if they just get a little bit big. That way that's just sort of like uniform in size. And all I'm going to do is cut my zucchini and my summer squash. I'm going to add them in. I've got a pot of water coming to a boil. Do not rush the process of trying to get these burnt on the outside. They've got to be like really cooked down well, almost like they're falling apart, okay? But that's what makes it so delicious. So go ahead and do that, and I'll show you what they look like when they're done. All right, these are looking phenomenal. They probably have a good like 7 or 8 minutes left, which is the perfect time to add the pasta to your salted boiling water. You can see they're falling apart. They're really getting good color. That is what you want. That's what's gonna give you amazing flavor. This is not the place for crunchy vegetables. So to make our really quick little gremolata, like green salsa verde on top, you're gonna finely chop lots of, these 2 cloves of garlic are gonna be for the zucchini, but you're going to add 1 clove of garlic to lots of parsley that we are going to finely chop, and we're going to add them to a small bowl. Look at this. I didn't even do this on purpose, but what a theme, huh? And then just finely chop. These look incredible, and it smells like my childhood in here. Like, honestly, don't underestimate what something like this smells like and tastes like, because when you take just a tiny bit of extra time to really cook things properly, it just makes a world of a difference. This dish would not taste anything like this if I just quickly sauteed the zucchini at all. Trust me. Okay, adding the garlic, letting that just sort of sizzle in there for about a minute or so, and I add it whole so that we can remove it. I just want a little bit of the flavor. I'm going to go drain my pasta, reserve a little bit of the cooking water, and in here I've got the chopped parsley and the chopped garlic. If you feel like you want to make sure that yours is super finely chopped, you can also smash the garlic and sort of like make a paste out of it by adding a pinch of salt, or you can do it in the food processor. A little bit of lemon and some hot pepper flakes. We're going to add some olive oil and some salt to that, and that's ready. I'm going to get the pasta with the sarchi water, bring it here, and then we sort of unite everything. See all that oil? I don't need all of it. I do need some of it. I need probably most of it, but there's a good 1/4 cup of oil right there. I'm going to take about yay much out, because remember, this is your sauce, okay? So that's all there is to it. You got a little bit of olive oil, and that's it. Retrieve this. You can also add a spoonful of this to your gremolata, and that will really wake up the flavors. I added some olive oil and a pinch of salt, a little bit of this, Fantastic. Okay, lower the heat. Add your pasta right in. Dash of water. Very, very good. I also forgot to mention that I did season my zucchini. When they were almost done, I did add some salt. This is what you're looking for. Your zucchini should be falling apart. They should be just a tangly, caramelized, delicious concoction here, okay? This is what makes it so delicious. Now at this point, you need lots of Parmigiano Reggiano because the Parmigiano is going to add a lot of flavor, but it's also going to sort of hold everything together. And now that we've got this going, we are pretty much in the home stretch. That's it. That is like literally the pasta of my dreams, the smell of my childhood. And as I said earlier, this is where Nonna would leave it. This is it. You don't really need much else, but just for a little bit of brightness, just for a little bit of something a little more, I don't know, just sort of makes it a bit brighter. You take your salsa verde, which remember, it's just parsley, garlic, hot pepper flakes, lemon, olive oil, salt, and a little bit of the oil from that. And you just drizzle that right on top. And as you eat, you mix this in and it's fantastic. And when I bring it to the table, I'm also going to, oh, a fork. Hold please. And as I bring it to the table, I'm also going to top it with some toasted pine nuts because why not? Honestly, you guys, I can't think of anything better to make with all the zucchini that we've got coming in than this dish and my lemon zucchini muffins. Let those be the things that you make in bulk. You're going to love it. I promise you, you're going to love it. And if you don't want to do pasta, crack some eggs in those fried zucchini. Trust me, serve it with some crusty bread and you are in business. Go to laurainthekitchen.com for the written recipe. Hope you enjoy spending time with me and I'll see you next time. Bye.